Welcome. Hi, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in once again. So, I did a complete reading and my volume, you could not hear me at all. I don't know what happened, but we're going to go ahead and get into this reading once again, give you a recap because I feel like this message definitely needs to be heard, especially when that happens. So, clear the energy in here. By the way, I am Earth Angel Aura 1111 Oracle. Thanks so much for tuning in. Go ahead and like and subscribe as you enter. Give all praise to the Most High, Yeshua, Jesus Christ. All right, so with that being said, now the genuine, the ooh, the genuine. Okay, there's a lot of information that's here. I'm definitely picking up heavily that the masculine energy wants to convey this information to you, but they're reluctant. The reason they're reluctant is because there is some childhood wounds that are definitely obvious during this time, and it's because many of them are facing a major change in life. Okay, change in their mind by the way you reacted towards this masculine energy. It has put them in this aspect of literally changing their mind. They're having a lot of realizations and epiphanies in regard to this connection because many of them have felt that, they may have saw it all. They may have thought that, okay, you know, most people end up betraying each other, so I'm gonna hurt you before you hurt me. That type of dynamic. And now that they see that you're not operating on that type of energy because literally you were what they asked for. We have asked for what you want. Let's see, asked for your needs to be met. So they may have literally somewhere along the line, maybe years ago, they may have prayed for a particular person, someone that could come in, that could love them, someone that would be genuine, someone that they can trust, someone that will be loyal, and they got what they asked for. But many of them, because they were caught up in being developmentally arrested, like literally, although they're an adult, they may have been emotionally immature. A lot of this being developmentally arrested has to do with childhood wounds that they had. So, although they received you in which you appeared what they prayed for, but it was like almost too good to be true because they felt as if, okay, this can't be true. Eventually she's going to switch up on me, she's going to hurt me, she's going to betray me. And what has ended up happening was they caused a major tower in the form of this connection. There could have been some hurt, some betrayals. I'm definitely picking up that many of them were influenced by others to like literally jeopardize this connection, but they're wanting to leave that behind because literally they realize that through your example, through you seeking and finding, through you moving more so in alignment with, like, you may have gotten more so into your spiritual walk in your life instead of like pursuing other connections. You may have also began to become more so grateful for what it is that you do have. You may also feel as if, okay, I'm grateful for the memories, I'm grateful for the good times that we've had together, okay? That is definitely teaching these masculines at this time that not all women operate in a devious, like, I'm gonna get my lick back type of way. Trust and believe a lot of these masculines have been looking to see how you are going to respond to the things that they may have done. But a lot of this has to do with childhood wounds. Many of them may have faced poverty. They may have faced like being abandoned. Those things really shaped how they view women in general. And it could also be, too, how they just think about people in general, not only just women. Some of these masculines, too, are now moving into being sober minded because it's like They were so used to people disrespecting them, hurting them, using them for what they could get from them, that they felt that, okay, eventually you were going to switch up on them too. So it's like, what I'm picking up to is that many of them literally jeopardize this connection, because it's just like they would rather push you away than for them to like literally allow you to hurt them. Like the hurt was so significant that they may have experienced early on in their life that they did not want to revisit that. So they just like wanted to push you away. But they're now in this energy of grief work. They're going through a major metamorphosis during this time. Many of them are connecting spiritually because, again, they are guided by seeing how you're behaving. So the mere fact that they realize that, wow, in your absence, they're realizing that, okay, this person has been genuine all along, is forcing them to look at themselves and say, okay, despite everything that has happened, this person hasn't moved in a way that devalues herself. This is like making the masculine really rethink so many different things. And many of them are connecting with their spiritual selves. Like they could have even had like a wound surrounding God or spirituality. There could have been people in their life that said that they were, believers in God, but these people did very ungodly things. And so by you setting the standard for what it is that you will and won't tolerate with this leaving card, these masculines are following suit. With the moving card, like they're wanting to move away from these karmic energies that literally, it's unfortunate, but there are a lot of people that if they see you got something good going on and they don't have it, they'll try their best to sabotage it. And so many of these masculines are realizing that although they thought these people were cool, I mean, this could have been like a big homie or something, but they're having to mature. This is the end of an era card coming out. So they're realizing that, you know, wow, thinking those people had their best interests in hand was really their downfall. These people condone them to do all kind of things. And it's like they weren't picking up. Like you may have divine feminine, you may have kind of shared this with a masculine, like, I don't think this person is really a solid person. But with the adult children card coming out here, it's like they wanted to fit in with these people or wanted to impress them, and that goes to back to that childhood wound. There could have been like an issue surrounding not being validated by a father figure, or maybe being invalidated by a mother figure, but they wanted to be accepted by these people, and a lot of these people were using the masculine. A lot of these so-called big homies, brothers, I mean, some even sisters were using the masculine because they could have been the type of person that just wanted to look out for people. And so when he got this blessing in the form of the divine feminine, which is why he may have, yeah, he jeopardized this connection because there was some deep-seated resentments surrounding others that have hurt him. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Let's see. Wow. Even as I say that, let's go ahead and move on to a few more cards that I needed to recap. Because again, the first reading I did, it did not record. Well, it recorded, but the audio just, you couldn't hear me at all. So anyway, with the successful funding card coming out here, you could be focusing right now literally on, your hobbies, your interests. This is inspiring for the masculine as well, because many of them are realizing that they may have put all their energy, all their resources towards people that really did not care for them. And they're wanting to support you, divine feminine. Just be prepared that, okay, this is going to be an abundant new beginning, because it's just like now that they see things for what it is, you are providing motivation towards the masculine. They're wanting to move into a healed energy. They're wanting to actually receive this love that you give, because they realize that it is real. Some could also be evolving into a new career or something to that effect. or they could be wanting to join you with whatever it is that you have going on. Like, I'm not a fan of, couples working together per se. I think you need that space, but they may be wanting to support you, because we also have the successful funding card that came out. And so they're actually coming to a major awakening. Yeah, we have a new career. There's something that they're strategizing about. So literally, if you're not hearing from them at all, they're in this process of planning. They're trying to figure out, what is going to be their next move. They could be, um, I'm definitely picking up heavily distancing people that they may have been around that gave them bad advice in the past. Some of these people even was condoning the masculine to literally gamble their money, um, or trick it off, whatever. But they realize now that these people were really just trying to set the masculine up. Even as I say that, y'all, we have to detox your friendships. It's time. And they realize that in order for them to move out of, um, smoking and drinking, trying to numb the pain, they no longer want to be in that energy, because the sobriety card is here. They're moving into being sober minded and also detoxing their friendships. I hope that helps.